What is the crack, and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be showing you guys everything I 3D printed in June. I know, we're in August, I'm a little bit late. I'm actually a week late. Normally I do these like a month or so later. This month we will be printing with black filament. I may miss out one or two pieces because, as I said, it was 2 months ago. A little bit all over the place. And as you guys can see, I'm fucking dead. It is warm as shit in Ireland right now. Ireland is like 82 billion fucking degrees. I'm sweating. Look, you can see sunburn on me from working outside. So I'm fucking dying. The first thing I printed with, and I broke the rules on the first print because I didn't realize the date, and I wanted to finish my roll of green filament, which I didn't. I still have, like, I'll show you guys. I still have a smidge left. I wanted to finish this fuck, and still like 10 meters left. But I ended up printing. He printed a Fallout bobblehead, the medic bobblehead, which you guys can't see at all because of my green screen background. You guys are not seeing this detail at all, but it is deadly. You guys are just not seeing any of this shit. The lighting is really where. And let me just show you guys the head. There you go, you can kind of make that out. And then the body. It's really cool. I actually don't know how to get it to work. Like, I don't know if I just put a spring in it. I don't know if I also printed off with a little side piece that I really didn't understand. But that made no sense to me, so I just didn't do it. And the first actual thing I printed in black, though, was this right here. It was the little Mario mushroom. Again, black. Not the best for this stuff. Maybe if I open up my curtain a smidge, you guys might get a little bit more light on the prints, and you might see them a smidge better. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, really not seeing that detail there, are you? Jesus, black prints are terrible to work with. I've never, like, in person they look amazing, but on screen, not so good. Hopefully I am in sync and whatnot. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys do end up enjoying it. The next thing I printed, which, again, is not in any particular order at the moment. I just printed a lot of bases for prints just because I knew I was going to be making prints down the line. Just turned it into Mickey Mouse here real quick. There you go. Merry Christmas. But I just printed a lot of bases and stuff because I knew I was going to need them, and I did. I printed these on like super shit quality. Because as you can see through them, and debend, and like that's actually like ripping in half. You can see it just like rip open. But go over it with a bit of paint. Started. You're never gonna know. 6 to 8 days of my printer just being and not wanting to work. And by not wanting to work, it just came out with super shit quality. I tried to print the Ori and the Blind Forest logo. You can see the Ori, but you can't see anything else. It's just Ori, which, again, if you wanted to have it as that, it would work. You could paint on the rest. If we're on the showing the fucked up ones, I might as well show this here. I tried to make the Mario 64 penguin, and it turned out a bit. I painted it, which it looks okay with a bit of paint on it, but you guys can see like the bumps and the fucking nicks. Its head is like reattached. You can see the fucking seams. Yeah, you can see the black and all there. Again, I don't like sanding out stuff. It's not that I don't like it. I kind of like having the imperfections in it. It kind of goes, hey, I did make this. It's not some random shit you just bought at a shop. It kind of makes it more like a personal kind of shit. The next thing I did was an actual finished working Ori and the Blind Forest. You guys can hopefully see that detail there. You can actually see the words now on the bottom. They didn't exist on the other one. They just fucking did not print. GTA 5's logo. Grand Theft Auto 5. I think it turned out decent. Again, a little bit of paint. And it will turn out grand. Like, it turned out really good for, say I had it on the super shit setting. And the next thing I did a lot of these little, like, handheld-y tin pieces just to test it out. I ended up doing the Mario Fire Flower type shit, which turned out pretty good. Again, I liked doing the like really bad setting on it because it just got them done that much faster. Well, completely skipped the bad quality one. How thin that is on the camera, damn! It like nearly turns invisible if I can get that angle right. Ended up printing the Bioshock logo, which turned out amazing. Hopefully you guys can get that detail. Look at that. I actually think this would work as a like a glass coaster or a cup coaster type thing. Turned out really fucking good. I really like this one. If I still have the file for that, I might just print another one or two in white or whatever any other colors I have. This one is one of my favorite because it can look how wobbly this is. Look at that. It's so bendable. It's like 1 or 2 layers, but it turned out amazing. It's the fucking not sure for. Oh my god, you guys can see through it there for a moment. But it's the not sure fry meme kind of thing. Yeah, I need to hold it at a weird angle for you guys to see it. Bullet. But I printed it at not 0 point something, not 0.4. I printed it at 1 mil layer heights. So there's gaps and chunks, and it actually looks like wool. I don't know how well that's gonna show up on the stream, especially, or not the stream, and the recording. Like, you can actually see gaps and stuff through it. Like, it's kind of glittery. It's very, like, woolly. It has, like, a woolly texture to it as well. It's so cool. The next thing I printed, which was actually the last thing I printed in the black, because, I was just bored one day, and I was like, I'm gonna model this. It's my Cyclops slime from the game I've been making the last few weeks, which you guys will be getting an update on very soon. I did a claptrap. Again, fucking max quality. Claptrap. Hopefully I can get that angle right. There we go. It's super fucking cool. He has like the little side pieces to his arms and all. He has everything on his head or whatever. As I said, have everything printed. Have his arms done. His little antenna that goes on his this part here. I wouldn't say it's like its head. It's kind of like the little divot in his head. This part here. It's a little antenna. The wheel is actually separate pieces, just held on by blue tack, as you can probably see that bit of blue tack there, just never covered it up. One thing I've wanted to print that I haven't got around to yet is something to do with Sonic. I just haven't done anything Sonic-y. I just can't find a half-decent file that doesn't need a billion support. There's ones where his arms are all like this, and you know you need something to hold all that up. Then you have ones where he's doing the whole thumbs up and like the arm thing or whatever, and it looks like you're gonna need a lot of support. It's gonna break. It's all gonna fuck up. The next thing I did, we have another thing that that actually fell over that I didn't realize. I'll show this first. I ended up printing the I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's the guy from Princess something. It's an Android game. This was done completely black. The eyes were black, and then I just spray painted the eyes separately. The legs are 2 separate pieces, and the body's 1 piece. The eyes are 1 piece, and the head is actually 2. I don't know if you guys can see that seam. You can kind of see it in his eyeball area. And then just actually blue tacked together, not even glued. So, and I think his head swivels. So if you wanted to kind of move it and animate it or whatever. I think it turned out really fucking good. This took like 2 hours, I think, or 2.5. Not very long. And it actually sits on like little desks and whatnot, like fucking Spyro. And this thing is amazing. Hopefully you guys are seeing all this goodness. Look at it. It is fucking amazing. It's a low poly one as well. I haven't painted this yet. I've been wanting to paint this since the day I did it, but I wanted to show you guys the original black because it does look cool. Also, a spider seemed to have made his home in between his 2 horns. There's a lot of spider webs on it, as you guys can probably see. The tail, I think, was the only part that broke. Look how thin that is. Look at it. It broke, and I just glued it back on. Just gonna leave him there so you guys can see it. I don't know what I should really show you guys next. I have 4 or 5 last bits. I really feel like I'm missing something big, like something. I'm a fucking idiot. I have 6 bits. I'm looking at it. I'll show you guys this first. The next thing I made, which it took 4 hours and like 50 minutes. It took like an hour and a bit each section. I did it in 4 sections. Is the and I'm super annoyed because I spray painted it, turned out amazing. It was left on the bed, and the laptop charger decided to melt it because it was so hot. So I had to go downstairs, use an iron in like with a towel, reflatten it, which surprisingly worked. But then fucked up the paint, so then I spray painted it again, and it just doesn't look as good as I wanted it to be after re-spray painting it. But I could remake it if I wanted to, but it's just the effort I put into all of it. I guess I'll keep it for now. It is the Jack and Dexter fucking logo. You guys cannot see the fuck up in it, which is actually kind of good on camera, but right here, the color from here up is just fucked. Like, it is just ass in comparison to the rest of it. Like, I don't even think, yeah, you guys cannot see that. Whatever. Like, it's fucking gorgeous for you guys. But it goes from like a really dark orange down to a yellow, then into like a blacky kind of thing. This was just not intentional. That was just, I didn't spray paint it enough, and it actually made like a cool little fade effect. I haven't got around to painting in the rest of it black yet, but that actually looks fucking class for you guys. For me, ooh, that little part really annoys me. But you guys see that as pretty damn good. Clank from Ratchet and Clank. Haven't fully gone in to paint him yet. Haven't done his eyes green. Haven't done the like divots along his body black. But yeah, one thing I'm annoyed about, all of them is blue tacked except his legs. I glued his legs for some stupid reason, and I glued them at a slant. Look, he's doing like the fucking robotic limbo. So I had to make this ganky ass fucking stand that is at a like a 40-ish angle kind of thing, just to hold him up so he's not like flopping back. He's forever on a little slant, but I think it turned out so cool. Again, his arms can move if I want them to. His legs can't, sadly. But this is amazing. This was actually made by a YouTuber, Chaos Course Tech, I believe his name is. Like his YouTube name, anyway. My hair does not want to fucking... It's too warm out right now. I'm melting. The next thing I did, again, printed by him, I believe, or not printed, designed by him. Cuphead. You can see his body. The black paint doesn't want to exist. It's just chipping away on his body. I'm not gonna lie, I was running low on black paint, and at that point, I used a good bit of saliva to kind of re-liquefy it. So that's probably why it's chipping away. The saliva's to like dry it out and shit. So I'll just get proper paint down the line and just repaint it. But that's what I did. Turned out super cool. The piece he's standing on is actually a checker piece, or not a checker, a fucking poker piece. What am I talking about? Jesus. It's a little poker chip. That's what I was singing. I was singing poker and chip, so I said fucking checkers. I don't know why. But it turned out really cool. There's actually a Mugman file where it's just pretty much him but blue. The shoes I think turned out deadly. The bit of paint on the shoes that I did. The nose, the face turned out good. I lost my really good paintbrush for the day, so I had to use a ganky looking paintbrush, and that's why his mouth is a little bit on the Wexford side. I actually still haven't found that paintbrush now that I think about it. It's a Binding of Isaac Binding of Isaac figure. You can see he a wombo, he a big boy. He fucking Johnny Big Boy up in his bitch. This took quite a while. The body actually printed upside down. It's in 3 pieces: the stand, the body, and the head. The body took like 2 hours. The head took like 4.5, 5. It took a while for the head. And there's a piece in it that's just rattling. I don't know how that got in there. The stand is actually a satanic kind of fucking ritual shit that I made. Turned out really fucking cool. So I was actually originally gonna put him on a Bible as a joke, but you wouldn't really get to read the Bible underneath him, so it just looked like he was standing on a square thing, and I think it just would have looked weird. As you can see in his mouth, he was originally black. Then I put blue tack in his mouth. That's what all the little is. Spray painted him white, and then I covered his teeth. That's why his teeth are white with more blue tack, and then spray painted him pink. It's one of the first times, other than Cuphead, that I've spray painted the thing in multiple different colors. But I think that turned out deadly. Again, I haven't fully finished painting in the like teardrops and whatever else, like a bit of shadow under his neck and whatever. But for a bit of time I did do it, it turned out good. It wants to just swan dive off the shelf. The last 2 things, again, if you guys haven't yet, please give it a thumbs up. Would really mean a lot. I'm really proud of this one just because I printed it in like 2 hours and the painting turned out phenomenal. I don't even want you guys to see it. I don't know what I should show you guys first. This thing or the next yoke. I'll show you guys this one. Fuck it. I printed Bill from Gravity Falls. This paint turned out amazing. I don't even know what paint I used, but it turned out class. I still have a little bit of blue tack to hold them down. But I spray painted them. Actually, I didn't spray paint them at all. The only thing I spray painted was the eye to make it white. and then the rest I just painted by hand. I was a little bit annoyed because, again, I don't think I had my good paintbrush at the time, and I smidged that little tiny bit up at his eye. You can probably see it, like, no. Something just broke. I don't know what. Spyro broke. I knew Isaac was gonna fall. That's annoying me now, because Spyro's tail is non-existent. I'm super pissed. Isaac, you fat fuck. I'm gonna leave this in because he just decided to swan dive off that and completely break Spyro. Son of a bitch. Now Spyro just has no tail. That's really gonna annoy me. I'll add in a thing if I find a bit of a tail or not. I highly doubt I will. Or highly doubt highly doubt I will. It's fucking, it sounded like it just flew across the room. But yeah, gone. I think it turned out super cool. Again, for 2 hours, me and Neve, I actually think it was like an hour and 40 minutes. Me and Neve watched the movie, and by the time the movie was done, he was fully printed. His legs are separate piece, his arms are separate piece, his hat, eye, the little pupil piece, and his bow tie, and then the stand. Again, it all printed in like an hour and a half. Mega warm, by the way. The next thing I printed, which is the last thing, and obviously gonna be the weirdest and possibly the hardest thing to show you guys, is I'm looking all around my floor just to see if I see it. I don't think I can, but fuck it. I made a Sega logo kind of thing. I don't know how well you guys will see that. I made a Sega logo, and I actually used sprayable glue to try like make it a little bit more tougher because it's very flimsy, and it added kind of like a bumpy moon effect to it, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like. And it's a very short wire because I didn't solder it very well, but it glows. You guys are getting blinded by that though, by the way. I can't really angle it in a way where you guys can see that decently without blinding the camera. It's this way, is it? There's something here that's just getting all mega blurred. But yeah, you guys are not just you guys can't make that out at all, but it's super cool in real life. I actually made a newer one, not of this, but I've made a new one that lights up. You guys will see that next month or the month after. I'm not too sure. But I think this turned out really cool. I want to add in a little chip that when you plug it in, it actually does the Sega fucking noise thing. From my keyboard just dived off my bed. As you do, keyboard. Fair fuck's it. Everything just wants to dive off today. So Spyro only missing his tail. Well, to be honest, at the end of the day, if I really can't find it, it doesn't look too bad. It's just gonna annoy me. But yeah. Thank you guys. I think that's everything. Without me breaking something else in my room. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. You can see I've gone from dry to soaking in this video from how warm it is in Ireland. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe, all that shit. And I'll see you guys in another video real fucking soon. Bye!